The Day Uncle Butch Cut the Cheese, written by Sarah Jane Loberg, illustrated by Ethan Davis, and narrated by Jessica Meyer. Video copyright Mousegate Press, 2018. The day Uncle Butch cut the cheese was a fun and exciting day. It was a typical spring day that turned out to be unlike any other day. It was a day that quickly became filled with crazy, zany things. The sun was smiling high in a clear, deep blue sky. Fluffy white clouds hung all about. The air was nice but warm. The grass was deep, dark, healthy, and green. There was a wonderful fresh scent of fully blooming flowers in the air, which all of the happy, buzzy bees were drawing nectar from. Within the house, my family was casually bustling about. Mom was sewing together a shirt. My sisters were talking on their phones. My brother was bouncing a ball. Our dog was chasing a bird, and our cat was chasing the dog. Me, I was at the kitchen table drinking tea and listening to music through my headphones. Uncle Butch was rustling through the refrigerator looking for something to munch on. "Ah, here we go," he said as he pulled out a block of grinning, giggling cheese and set it on the countertop. "This'll do. Now I'll just get a butter knife and cut me off a slice." The cheese smiled, and Uncle Butch went and fetched a butter knife. He then began to carefully cut a slice. Mom looked up from sewing the shirt and saw that Uncle Buck was cutting the cheese. She immediately called out, "Oh no, Butch, not that cheese!" Uncle Butch looked to Mom and stopped, but it was too late. He had already cut the cheese and had quickly taken off. The piece of cheese was laughing, giggling, and smiling as it went. The cheese took off bouncing all over the house. It bounced all around the kitchen. It bounced across my sister's phones. It bounced off the shirt my mother was sewing. It bounced across my brother's head. The bird, the dog, and cat ran and hid. It ricocheted off the walls and pulled my headphones off. My mom and sisters chased it. Uncle Butch and my brother chased it. I chased it. No one could catch the cheese. None of us at all. What were we to do? The slice of cheese even bounced off one of my mom's shoes. It kicked right through the front door and bounced out into the yard. Then that cheese bounced down the street. We all ran after that cheese. We chased it past the burger stand and all over town, across the park, even round and round on a merry-go-round. Through some bushes and trees, we chased the cheese all the way back to the house, where finally the cheese bounced back inside. It kicked off Mom's shoe and went high into the air. The cheese even ran across someone's underwear. It jumped up and down. Mom ran into the kitchen and grabbed a pot with a lid. The cheese jumped inside the pot. Mom closed the lid fast. Uncle Butch grabbed some chips and plates. Mom put the pot on the stove and melted the cheese down. Then, as things calmed down and we all caught a breath, we ate homemade nachos for dinner that day. Uncle Butch said, "Even though these nachos are good, I'll never do that again. Next time someone else will have to cut the cheese." We all laughed. Now let me tell you, these were the best dang nachos I ever had, and I sure hope Uncle Butch decides to cut the cheese again. The end.